You've got the skills, the handles, and the shot. But what happens when fatigue kicks in? Your legs get heavy, your shots fall short, and defense becomes a nightmare. The best players don't just train harder, they train smarter for endurance. Imagine playing full throttle in the fourth quarter like it's the first. Unstoppable, relentless, ready to unlock elite-level stamina. Let's dive into the ultimate conditioning routine built for basketball warriors. The secret high-heat routine that changed Jamal's game forever. Jamal Carter had always been a decent player, but by the third quarter, he was gasping for air while his opponents still had energy. His coach, Coach Reynolds, told him one thing: you don't need more skills, you need more stamina. That's when Jamal discovered high-intensity interval training, a secret weapon for elite basketball players. Determined to fix his endurance, Jamal started training at 5 a.m. every morning. His routine was brutal: sprint 15 seconds, rest 30 seconds, repeat 10 times, suicide drills at full speed, jump rope nonstop for 3 minutes. At first, he barely made it past 3 rounds. His legs felt like cement, his lungs burned, and he almost quit. But Coach Reynolds reminded him, the pain today is the strength tomorrow. After 2 weeks, something changed. Jamal no longer felt exhausted during scrimmages. By the 4th week, he was outrunning everyone. In a crucial championship game, with 30 seconds left, the score was tied. Jamal's defender was exhausted, but Jamal still had fuel. He stole the ball, sprinted down the court, and scored the game-winning layup. Reporters asked him how he kept his energy in the final moments. His answer: height training saved my game. Jamal's story proves one thing: stamina is the difference between winning and losing. Are you training hard enough to last all 4 quarters? Strength and plyometrics, the secret behind unstoppable stamina. In 2014, a young basketball player named Jake Carter had one dream: to make his high school varsity team. But there was one problem: he wasn't strong enough. By the 3rd quarter, his legs felt like cement, his shots lost power, and his defense slowed down. Coaches always said, you need better endurance, but no matter how much he ran, he still got tired. One day, he met Coach Ryan, a former pro who had trained elite athletes. Endurance isn't just about running, Coach Ryan told him. You need strength and power to last longer. That's when Jake's training changed forever. Coach Ryan introduced him to squats, lunges, and deadlifts. At first, Jake struggled, his legs burned, and he couldn't even squat 135 pounds. But he didn't quit. Every week, he pushed harder, lifting heavier, and adding box jumps, battle ropes, and explosive medicine ball slams to his workouts. By summer 2015, something crazy happened. During a scrimmage, Jake noticed he wasn't slowing down. By the 4th quarter, while others gasped for air, his legs still had power. He sprinted, defended, and hit deep shots like it was the first minute of the game. When varsity tryouts came, Jake dominated. He didn't just make the team, he became a starter. The secret: strength training had transformed his stamina. The lesson: stronger muscles last longer. If you want to outplay your competition, don't just run, train for power. Want to be unstoppable? Start now. How breathing transformed a struggling player into a 4th quarter machine. In 2016, a young basketball player named Jake Carter had a dream: to make his high school team. But there was one problem. No matter how hard he trained, he was always out of breath in the final minutes of the game. His coach, Coach Reynolds, saw potential in Jake, but knew something had to change. One day, after another exhausting practice, Coach Reynolds pulled Jake aside. You're not out of shape, he said. You just don't know how to breathe. Jake was confused. Breathe? What do you mean? Coach Reynolds explained that most players only use 60% of their lung capacity. They take short, shallow breaths, which makes them tired faster. He introduced Jake to diaphragmatic breathing, a technique used by elite athletes. For the next 6 weeks, Jake followed a strict breathing routine: nasal breathing during warm-ups to improve oxygen intake, diaphragmatic breathing before games to stay calm, controlled exhale drills while running to delay fatigue. At first, it felt strange, but by the time the season started, something incredible happened. Jake was no longer the player gasping for air in the 4th quarter. In a close game against Ridgewood High, he played the entire second half without slowing down, scoring 12 points in the final minutes. His endurance shocked everyone. By the end of the season, Jake was one of the fittest players on the team. His secret? Not just training harder, but breathing smarter. Want to last longer on the court? Master your breath and you'll master the game. The secret drill that made Kobe Bryant a fourth-quarter killer. It was June 2008, and Kobe Bryant was preparing for the NBA Finals against the Boston Celtics. The stakes were high, and he knew one thing. If he wanted to dominate, he needed unmatched endurance. He wasn't just training harder, he was training smarter. One night at 3 a.m., his trainer Tim Grover got a call. Kobe was already in the gym. "I need to be unstoppable in the fourth quarter," he said. So Tim designed a game-specific endurance drill that would push Kobe beyond exhaustion while simulating real game situations. The drill was brutal. First, Kobe had to sprint full court 5 times, then immediately take 10 game-speed shots from different spots. No rest. Then, defensive slides minus 30 seconds of non-stop lateral movement before taking 10 more shots. His heart was racing, legs burning, but he refused to stop. 1 hour passed, then 2. Still, Kobe kept pushing. Again, he whispered, drenched in sweat. The idea was simple. If he could hit shots while exhausted in training, he could do it effortlessly in a real game. Fast forward to Game 5 of the finals. Kobe was on fire. In the final 5 minutes, while other players slowed down, he stayed aggressive. Every jump shot was precise, every movement sharp. The Lakers won, and his endurance set him apart. This drill isn't just for NBA legends. It's for anyone who wants to dominate late-game moments. Are you willing to train like Kobe? Try this drill and see if you can handle it. How nutrition and recovery built a basketball champion. In 2003, a young player named Jake Turner dreamed of making it to the pros. He had the skills and the mindset, but one thing kept holding him back: fatigue. By the fourth quarter, his legs felt like cement, his shots missed short, and his defense slowed down. His coach, Mike Reynolds, pulled him aside and said, "Talent means nothing if you run out of gas." Determined to fix this, Jake started studying elite athletes. He discovered that LeBron James and Kobe Bryant focused just as much on nutrition and recovery as they did on training. Jake realized that endurance wasn't just about running more, it was about fueling better. He met a sports nutritionist who gave him 3 game-changing rules. Heat for energy. Jake swapped junk food for complex carbs like brown rice, oats, and sweet potatoes. These gave him long-lasting energy instead of quick crashes. Hydrate smartly. He started drinking at least 3 liters of water daily, adding electrolytes to prevent cramping during intense games. Recover like a pro. Instead of scrolling on his phone at night, Jake focused on 8 to 9 hours of sleep and post-game ice baths to reduce muscle soreness. By 2005, Jake was a different player. His stamina skyrocketed, and he became known as the guy who never slowed down, even in overtime. In 2007, he got his big break, a scholarship to a Division I college. Jake's story proves one thing: nutrition and recovery separate good players from great ones. Want to last longer on the court? Start fueling like a champion today. Jake's journey wasn't just about talent. It was about fueling smart and recovering right. He learned that endurance isn't built in the gym alone. It's built in the kitchen, in hydration, and in quality sleep. If you're struggling with fatigue, missing shots late in the game, or feeling drained too soon, it's time to train like the pros. Unlock the science-backed conditioning, breathing, and recovery secrets inside Unleash the Elite Athlete and outlast every opponent. Fatigue is the enemy of greatness, so train like a champion. To Elite Nutrition Strategies, Unleash the Elite Athlete gives you the tools to dominate all 4 quarters. Now ask yourself, are you giving your body the fuel it needs to go the extra mile? Drop a comment below with your biggest takeaway. And if you want more game-changing tips, hit that like and subscribe so you never miss a beat.